5 minutes to start. To start. Ladies, you're all locked on, so we're going to go ahead and start with alignment. We have alignment. We've lost alignment. We have alignment. Villanova, OCC, UCI, St. Joseph's, UOP, Colorado. Attention. Go.
And we have a start in the Women's Cal Cup third final. Lane 1 Villanova, lane 2 Orange Coast, lane 3 UC Irvine, lane 4 St. Joseph's, lane 5 University of the Pacific, lane 6 Colorado. And they've all got away cleanly. It's difficult to say who might have grabbed an early advantage because Villanova, Orange Coast, UC Irvine and St. Joe's have all come off the line at the same speed. It's only University of the Pacific and Colorado who seem to be off the pace at this point, but they're still overlapping. So as we go down, approaching the 250 mark, it's literally bow ball to bow ball between Villanova, Orange Coast, UC Irvine and St. Joseph's. As we come through the 250, St. Joseph's have grabbed a lead of about 3 feet, but they're closely followed by Villanova and by Irvine. As the crews settle down now into their race pace, it looks like the longer strokes of St. Joseph's are inching them ahead, but they're closely followed by UC Irvine and Villanova. Orange Coast College is starting to fall off the pace a little bit. University of the Pacific are back about a boat length, and then a half boat length back on the University of the Pacific is Colorado on the wide outside. As we approach the 500 meters, St. Joseph's have put their feet on the accelerator and they've moved out to almost a boat length's lead over level pegging UC Irvine and Villanova. UC Irvine and Villanova in second place. They are exchanging places, bow ball for bow ball. So as we go away from the 500, it's almost a boat length advantage that St. Joseph's have over Villanova UC Irvine, then OCC, and then for 5th and 6th place, Colorado, who have upped their rating and have pulled back on the University of the Pacific, and it's starting to be a real boat race at the back end of the field.
And checking on our third final, this is the Women's Cal Cup race, and our lane assignments are Villanova in lane number 1. They were on the early lead with UCI and Orange Coast College, now dropping back into second position according to our 500-meter call. In lane number 2, it is Orange Coast College. In lane 3, University of California, Irvine. And our current leader at the 500-meter mark is St. Joseph's. They've apparently opened up to about a boat length. They are rowing out of lane 4. On the far outside, it's lane 5, the University of Pacific, and Colorado is coming out of lane number 6. This is the third final, the Women's Cal Cup race. And it is currently the 44th race on today's card of 56 races. Approaching 1,000 meters. St. Joseph's continues to hang on to the lead that they established shortly after 4 boats went off very smartly. The 4 right together at the very beginning, Villanova, Orange Coast College, and Irvine. But St. Joseph's, after about 400 meters, began to show a little bit more quality than the field that is currently out there. They are being trailed by Villanova. The Villanova crew is along the first lane, the closest to our beachhead here. And then looking out on lane number 3, that would be UC Irvine, currently in that third position. Then coming back inside to lane 2, Orange Coast College. And trailing in this group is on the far outside. That would be UOP Colorado in 5th position in the far outside lane. So St. Joseph's looks like they're serious about this. They had an early lead at the 500-meter mark, and they have now opened up clear water between themselves and what appears to be the second place crew, and that would be UC Irvine. Irvine, then along the shoreline would be Villanova. Orange Coast College in the second lane, but it looks like they may be challenged on the far outside by Colorado. And then that would be University of Pacific trailing. This is St. Joseph's on the lead. Open water now. Over the crew to their shore side, and that's UC Irvine. St. Joseph's, UC Irvine. Irvine being challenged a bit along the shoreline by Villanova. And then there is open water back to on the far outside. It looks like Colorado may have picked it up a little bit and is challenging Orange Coast College, and continuing to trail is UOP. 4 boats went off smartly in the beginning: St. Joseph's, Irvine, Orange Coast College, and Villanova. But shortly after that excellent start for all 4, St. Joseph's began to exert pressure. And as you can see, they have a fairly substantial lead right at the moment. They are leading UC Irvine. Irvine being challenged a little bit by Villanova along the shoreline, as apparently on the far outside Colorado has dropped off. This is Orange Coast College in the lane 2 in the 5th spot, and trailing University of Pacific. A smart row for the ladies of St. Joseph's, the Cal Cup third final. This is St. Joe's out on the lead. Irvine is second. They are currently being challenged by Villanova along the shoreline. It is St. Joseph's. Here's UC Irvine, about 6 seats behind is Villanova. Then there is a considerable amount of open water. We have a little bit of a contest going on here between Orange Coast College and Colorado. Orange Coast College just with the nose in front, as they have made up some ground on Colorado on the outside, as it appears that St. Joseph will be our winner. And we'll get ready now for race number 45. This is the men's collegiate novice B final. And in it is the University of California, Davis. Orange Coast College has a representative. They're coming out of lane number 2. Santa Clara will be in lane number 3, and the University of California, San Diego, lane number 4. That race coming up.
Aloha! Pick up your paddles and head to Mission Bay for the Maui Jim Outrigger Challenge, Saturday, April 26th. No experience or equipment necessary, and all participants receive complimentary tickets for the Wells Fargo Luau, complete with food from the Kinds, beverages, Hawaiian entertainment, and more. For information, visit PacificLifeHolidayBowl.com. The Maui Jim Outrigger Challenge and Wells Fargo Luau, a Pacific Life Holiday Bowl production.
I made the first batches of Sam Adams in my kitchen as a home brewer.
6 weeks after he started the business, Boston Lager took the Best Beer in America award.
Last year, more than 1,900 homebrews were entered into the Sam Adams Longshot competition.
Homebrewers make some awesome beers. With Longshot, beer drinkers could discover how good American homebrewers are.
Now try the Longshot winners and enter this year's competition.
Get your homebrew kit and instructional video at samadams.com.
Just brew it.
Everyone deserves a second chance, especially when it comes to saving the environment. What can you do? Prevent over-irrigation by adjusting sprinklers so they don't overspray. Pour dirty water down the sink. Sink water gets treated. Water that goes down the storm drain does not. Reduce bacteria by properly collecting and disposing of grass and leaves. Remember, when it comes to preventing pollution, a change for the better begins with you. Think blue.
A quick reminder, if you will, after about an hour of the race finish, available in our merchandising booths will be a DVD copy of that particular race. So if you're supporting a university, a club, an individual, you might think about stopping by our merchandising booths and pick up a copy of your DVD about an hour after the race in which you are interested.